Howdy ho, welcome to Q&A with a Competitive Eater. I'm Furious Pete and I answer questions that you guys asked me in the previous episode. Questions that got liked the most I answer in this episode. It's been like 6 months or something like that since I did a Q&A, and I do apologize. I did them on a regular basis back in the day when I had them on my main channel. Then I kind of just focused on eating and fitness and whatnot, and I kind of put this on this channel, Furious Talks. So if you are watching this and you're not subscribed to Furious Talks, please do. I'm going to be doing these probably on an every 2-week basis, just because a lot of questions do get repeated, and I just don't want to make these episodes boring at all. Nevertheless, I picked out the top questions that got asked in the previous episode, which got released June 7th or something like that. So yeah, let's get started with this episode. Question number 1 comes from Poker Invite. Has anyone you went to school with as a kid reached out to you since sharing your story? And what did they have to say? I would say a lot of people actually did reach out to me, especially when I released my documentary back in 2010 when it premiered. It's been in like the TV and everything. It's been airing. Documentary went out for sale and everything like that. And when that came out, there's been a lot of people that did talk to me. There's a lot of people when I was in high school, actually not, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but a few people that actually saw me having problems and now are definitely very happy with the way things turned out and the fact that, you know, I am sharing my story and yeah. Next question, RVA212 asks, why do stupid questions only get thumbed up? Here's a real question, how much gear has CrossFit made you?
Well, my friends, I have to admit that CrossFit has made me a little bit more feminine. You know, I usually go into a CrossFit gym and do a little bit of a stretching, and then we do some kipping pull-ups, and then some air squats, and things like that. And that's probably why I kind of
transferred into doing more powerlifting in CrossFit, and that's exactly what I do CrossFit for. Well, I use CrossFit gyms. There's a lot of stuff I don't agree with CrossFit, but I do love doing powerlifting, Olympic lifting, and all that shit. All the manly shit. So shut your face. Next question. Body Rope Jim asks, have you ever caught Melissa masturbating? Surprisingly, no, not yet. No. I have bought her toys though, so I'm kind of hoping she's using them. I'm fantasizing that she is. Next question. Greetings, Pete. First off, I enjoy these Q&As and I hope you continue to do them. Yes, I will. On to the question. I like to start working out and working on my physique. However, my problem is actually doing the work. I have the motivation and wants to get in shape, but always find myself making excuses or putting it off due to having work out at home, no extra money for the gym, so dumbbells at home it is. Any suggestions to clear this hurdle and get into a solid rhythm? Well, first of all, if you do have the motivation to do it, then you wouldn't be asking this question. You need a bigger motivation. You need to set goals on a piece of paper. If you're doing a workout, write it all down, what you have to do. Get some good music rolling that you really do enjoy. Leave your phone outside of the room when you are. The good part is when you go to a gym, you're at a gym, so you're forced to do work and you won't just leave the gym. Like at home, you'll go downstairs, for example, and a phone call rings, and then you'll stop your workout, for example, and start talking on the phone and forget about the workout, right? And basically, I think the biggest mistake is people make is just get too many distractions down there. Go to the gym, have a workout schedule, leave that phone somewhere else or leave it on silence, have some loud music, and just get to it. That's my best suggestion I could give you. We have Become One asks, do you have any health problems from your crazy food consumptions? Do you ever check your sugar, cholesterol levels? What about your kidneys? Honestly, I'm surprised you are even alive. Sometimes I'm surprised too, to be honest. But, you know, I live with a healthy lifestyle. I have a healthy lifestyle. I eat very well on a day-to-day basis. If you don't follow me on Instagram, which you should, link is in the description below, or you just at Furious Pete, I post up my meals pretty regularly, what I'm eating, like you know, healthy recipes and stuff like that. And even on this vlogging channel, I do post what I'm eating. I do some recipes that I use, or food that I eat kind of thing. So yeah, you guys got to check those out. But I do my blood work here and there by my doctor, and he hasn't complained or hasn't said that, you know, I'm not healthy or something like that. So fingers crossed, obviously, as long as you keep it in moderation, I think everything is a-okay. Lammer 2003 asks, Pete, what's one accomplishment, any category, would mean the most to you? Accomplishment. That's a tough one. That really is a tough one. You know, back in the day, if I dropped all this, my goal would be to get into engineering again and work for NASA or something like that. And, you know, something like that would be amazing. If I continue doing this, basically an accomplishment would be, my goal is to write a book about my story. And because I think I've learned a lot from what I've done. And I feel like there's a lot of lessons that I can definitely put into a book and help a lot of people out there. The disease, the illness that I went through was a lot of years lost in my life. And I feel like I learned a lot, like I said. And I feel like that's something, if I write a book, that's one of my biggest goals. And if it's a successful book, even bigger accomplishment. Mike Orico asks, favorite exercise, favorite muscle group to work out? I love working out my back, to be honest. I love doing heavy things with my back, rows, deadlifts, one-arm dumbbell rows, things like that. Biceps are fun here and there, but not that much. It's just easy and stuff like that. Some chest is nice, you know, especially when you're with a buddy. Just try and go heavy, you know. You know what I'm talking about. Surprisingly, I do love training legs because I'm a big skier in the winter, and I've kind of just imagined that, you know, the heavier I lift here, the better I'm going to be on the hill. So that's kind of my motivation with legs. The Dirty Pigeon asks, is there any way to deadlift without fucking up my shins, or should I just suck it up? Kindly vote this up so I can get an answer. Personally, suck it up. If you're hitting your shins, you might not have the best form, but you also are supposed to be keeping that bar as close as possible. You're gonna hit your shins. If that's really bothering you, why not wear some socks? High socks. I know it looks kind of homo-ish or whatever, but it might protect your shins. Other than that, I would say suck it up. Yeah, that's pretty much my my answer. Haha Noob 123 asks, if you got bit by a snake on your dick, would Melissa suck out the venom? Yeah, I'm guessing she would. I think so. She is pretty hardcore like that, and she is kind of obsessed with me. So I think so. Probably, if she had to, she'd probably swallow too. But if she was smart about it, she'd probably just take me to the hospital, because I don't think she would be able to suck it all out. Or maybe she could. She's pretty good at it. Mr. Buttersworth 99 asks, Dear Pete, do you shave your pubes? Don't know why you want to know that, but yes, I do. I like it clean and fresh. And here comes my CrossFit Guinness once again. Pantega Meth asks, if Maldiva got stung by a jellyfish, would you pee on her? Hell, forget the jellyfish even. Would you pee on her? LOL. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I'd probably give her a golden shower, but usually it's the other way around. But yes, if that was her fetish, I would drink a lot of beers and go, shit. Like me jizzing, you know. Yeah, no, it's not, no, it's more hardcore when I. Dorio Tennis asks, what is your average breakfast calorie intake on a normal day, and what about other meals and snacks? I would say my breakfast calories are probably about 600 calories, 700 calories, something like that. Sometimes more, sometimes, no, usually not less, but sometimes more. I feel like the more I eat for breakfast, the less hungry I feel later on and more energy I have. I really do feel that breakfast is very important, especially for me. I need it. I need it. Lots of protein and healthy fats is my big thing, and I also add some carbs as well, just to get me going. And then what about other meals and snacks? Generally, I don't really count calories, but you know, I have them frequently throughout the day. When I have like a snack, just as something to keep me going, probably like 300-400 calories, you know, a shake and an apple or something like that. And then a meal is gonna be like 600-700 calories. Panic at the Disco Suck asks, what do you think of the 80-10-10 raw vegan diet? If you don't know what I think about vegans, look at my shirt. People eating tasty animals. Available at furiouspeat.com. That's right. Vegans. Listen, these two front teeth, right here. You see these two front teeth? Hey, guns, right here. That's right. Those two front teeth, they're meant for chomping into meat. That's right. They're meant for going, chomping into meat and eating that meat good. I love meat. I'll never really comment on a vegan. Everyone has their own choice in life, but I don't really need to talk about them if I don't have to. If people want to eat 30 bananas a day, people can eat 30 bananas a day. I'm not going to eat 30 bananas a day. It's just not going to happen. Unless it's an eating challenge. And that is it for this episode of Q&A with a Competitive Eater. I, of course, am Furious Pete. And if you have questions for me for the next Q&A, please write them down in the comment box below. Questions that get liked up the most, thumbs up the most, I will answer in the next episode. Please like up this video. I want to see at least 1,000 likes on this video. I know you guys can do it. And if you're not subscribed, once again, please subscribe. Anyways, we'll catch you guys later. Stay dedicated for life. And of course, stay sexy. Stay hungry. Get laid.